Tonight on CTV News, Fort Collins gets a new Chamber of Commerce CEO.
Then find out where the new COVID testing kiosk in Colorado will be and learn about CSU's ceremonial oval walk. All that and more on CTV News starting now.
Good evening, Rams. I'm Westyn Hubbard.
And I'm Samantha Medley. Thank you for joining us tonight.
In more local news, the Fort Collins Area Chamber of Commerce recently brought in a new CEO for the role. Her name, Ann Hutchinson. Ann Hutchinson is the current vice president of the Chamber of Commerce, but at the end of this year, she will take over the position from previous CEO David May as he retires at the end of this year. She will immediately take the new role as soon as January 1st comes around. According to the Coloradan, Hutchinson said, "I am so honored to have had the opportunity to represent the business community for 17 years. To move into this role and know I can do this move excitingly and as much as I can is something I cannot wait to do." She has been a part of the chamber for the past 17 years and seems to be really looking forward to her new position and all the change that she's going to bring about with it.
As the containment of the Cameron Peak fire continues to grow, firefighters and safety personnel are now starting the suppression repair process. After months of battling the blaze, nearly 92% of the flames have been contained. The sky above Fort Collins is finally clearing up and the city's air quality is back to semi-normal range. The goal for crews is to now repair dozer and hand lines and disperse remove fuel throughout chipping operations. Although there are still several closures and restrictions in place, Alan Lawson, the incident commander, assures Coloradoans, "Please respect the closures still in place. They are there for everyone's safety, the efficiency of suppression and repairs, and to minimize the start of any new fires."
Next week, starting from the 15th through the 21st of November, the Colorado State University Oval will be closed to the public and to students in order to allow for the campus what they are calling the ceremonial oval walk, in order to honor all of the graduates thus far of 2020. Due to COVID, many may have missed out on an opportunity to experience an event like this. Members of the public and guests will not be allowed to attend. However, the event will be sure to be live streamed. Campus shuttles will be sure to be relocated if they are going to interfere with the event as it is taking place.
An October study conducted by CSU's Social Norming Task Force Committee shed light on how students and faculty feel about practicing safety measures amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Students at Colorado State University are more motivated to practice health behaviors after a month and a half of classes in order to ensure the health of the community. Nearly 91% of students said they felt motivated to proceed with these new methods of safety, which is a statistic that has held steady since originally being created in July of 2020.
Rams, as you always know, I like to keep you up to date with the ASCSU Senate, and this week we had that weekly Senate meeting where I got all the details about what you need to know.
All right, with a vote of 22 to 4 to 6, can you all see that? It does pass, yep.
This week with the ASCSU Senate, we had multiple bills talked about, such as the Diversity and Inclusion Caucus bill and the ASCSU budget for the fiscal year of 2021. The meeting started at 6 o'clock sharp, per usual, and was hosted over Zoom and a YouTube live stream. YouTube was having problems last night, and the live stream was having issues throughout the night. The agenda dictated the main big points outside the usual to be talked about were the budget, as well as to discuss Bill 5003.
Talked about this previously. That should be under general.
In regards to the budget, the Senate discussed the budget of $100,000 for the next fiscal year and was looking to get it approved. Included was a detailed outline Excel sheet talking about what the budget would be used towards. Following the budget discussions, Bill 5003 was discussed. As shown, it seeks to establish the ASCSU Diversity and Inclusion Caucus as the default ASCSU caucus. Discussed well, the bill was passed to discharge with a vote of 22 to 4 to 6. The big notes of this week may have been more ASCSU related than campus related overall, but this is hopefully to help set up a more successful campus within the next coming months and the next year.
So much just from searching and looking at y'all's website, so if you could do that, that'd be awesome. Yeah, thank you.
As always, Rams, it's my pleasure to keep you up to date, and make sure you tune in next week to see what I've got stored for you.
In the hopes of coronavirus testing becoming easier and more accessible, the state is launching COVID-19 testing kiosks. The Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment has partnered with Curate to increase testing within communities. The test consists of a self-collected oral fluid swab, which is then sealed within a secure container and sent off to a medical lab. Curate manages everything from the supply chain to delivering to results to patients within 48 hours. They are placing 2 kiosks at the University of Northern Colorado as well as the Denver International Airport.
Faculty member Dan Bush recently took to talking to Source.Colo State to reflect upon his 17 years of administrative service to CSU. Dan Bush started in 2003 as a chair of the biology department, and over time his role has changed. In 2012, he became the vice provost for faculty affairs and is soon to become a professor emeritus later this year. While not only being a faculty member for the past 17 years, Bush has also pushed for continuous improvement where he sees fit, such as in places like the classroom and helping change the faculty manual for the better. It looks as though Bush has had 17 years here at CSU very well spent.
Many psychologists are warning people about the effects of election burnout, which is the feeling of mental exhaustion during and after the election season. According to a survey done by the American Psychological Association, around 56% of adults in the United States said that the presidential election was the largest stressor in their life. Now that a winner has been decided for the 2020 presidential election, let's see how Rams are handling the burnout.
I feel like this election has been more stressful than past elections because it has actually mattered to me who wins on this one, where it never really has before.
It's been more stressful in the sense that you didn't get to know the results right away. That was one of the big things, at least for me, that kind of got me a little on edge.
I feel a lot more comfortable post-election now that Biden's in office because he has been tweeting like really informative things that I appreciate, so I feel better about it.
Self-care is one of the best ways to avoid election burnout, so I'm going to make sure I'm going to be taking care of myself.
Recently, a 2-star general visited the campus of CSU, and while he was here, he took some time to learn about the fitness study we were conducting here. Major General Lonnie G. Hubbard was on campus from the 5th through the 6th. He met with faculty and leadership from the school and looked into things such as the ROTC program that we offer here. While learning about the program, he was shown the study that we are doing, which is meant to help those on the ROTC program prepare for the new Army Combat Fitness Test. He learned about the design of the study and how it is meant to help the others prepare for this. The reason for this new test is because the Army is looking to replace their old test with a new, more general and age-neutral one. Hubbard himself was quoted as saying, "CSU is doing some great work with the new physical fitness test."
The Gardens on Spring Creek just announced their annual Garden of Lights event. The city-run botanical garden becomes a winter wonderland of lights during the holiday season. The display features half a mile of flower beds, a holiday village, and of course, sculptures of garden creatures, completely constructed of Christmas lights. However, things may look a bit different this year due to COVID-19. The gardens have postponed any live entertainment and also will limit participants to 8 people per group, which all must wear face coverings. The Garden of Lights will run from December 9th through the 27th.
Well, you know, I really do love lights, but that's all the time we do have for you guys tonight.
Stick around after the break to see what's new in entertainment with Angel Cooper.